Hi guys! Welcome back again to our YouTube channel. My name is Lovely, and for today's video, I'm going to share with you how to submit a public inquiry form to NVC. So for K1 beneficiaries out there, waiting for the NVC case number, so ito po ang way kung paano natin ma-validate sa NVC kung na-receive na ba nila yung petition papers ninyo from USCIS. Okay, so si USCIS will forward your petition to NVC for visa creation and encoding sa system. Si NVC will provide an NVC case number, tapos ipo-forward po niya sa US Consulate Office kung saan gaganapin yung inyong face-to-face interview. Okay? To be able to do that, kailangan nating mag-submit ng inquiry form para makuha natin yung ating tinatawag na NVC case number. Okay? So, let's begin po. Sa Google, you just have to type NVC public, okay, inquiry form. Type nyo lang po and then enter. Pagka-enter ninyo, meron po kayong lalabas po sa unang-unang part, lalabas yung US Department of State, the travel.state.gov. Okay? So, meron din nakalagay doon, public inquiry form. Click nyo po yan. And nandito tayo ngayon sa homepage ng travel.state.gov. Alright? So, to be able to do that, basahin niyo po muna natin yung ating public inquiry form. So, this one here, makikita niyo dito yung inquiry response time ng NVC. Meron po kasi silang mga published time frame. So, let's say open like this, NVC response times to public inquiries continue to be lengthy. We ask that you make a subsequent inquiry only if you do not receive a response within our published time frames. Okay? So, the U.S. Embassy or Consulate tells NVC which dates they are holding interviews. NVC fills these dates on a first out, first in, first out basis and cannot predict when an interview will be scheduled po. So, dito po sa page na to, basically makikita ninyo ang projected or yung published time frames, yung processing time ng response ni NVC. So, pakita ko lang po sa inyo. Okay. So, si NVC time frames below are the current processing times ng NVC. This page is updated once a week for your convenience. Please refer to this page to see if you should have received a response from NVC. If you should have received a response per the time frames below, please contact us using the public inquiry form. So, ito po makikita yung current case file creation. Sinasabi po dito na yung current case creation time frame ni NVC as of July 8 because this video was created July 8. So as of July 8, 2024, we are working on cases that we received from USCIS on June 19, 2024. Okay? Basahin nyo lang po yan. Okay? Sa baba naman, ito naman yung mga current case review. Okay? The current case review time as of July 8, we are reviewing documents submitted to us on June 27. Ito yung may mga ID applicable sa mga naka-CR1 or IR1 or yung mga naka-spousal petition. Kasi sa NVC stage kasi, sinesend or nagpo-provide sila ng mga civil documents. Ito yung mga documents, nag-upload sila sa SEAC. Okay, so ito yung current case review nila. Well, sa ano naman, dito sa current public inquiry form response time, ito yung current response time ni NVC kapag kayo po ay nagsasubmit ng public inquiry, nag-i-inquire kayo. So, the current public inquiry form response times as of today, July 8, 2024, the NVC is responding to inquiries received on July 3. So, let's say 5 days. Okay? 5 days po ang kanilang interval. Okay? So, yan. We will update this information every week and we ask that you make a subsequent inquiry only kapag hindi po kayo nakaka-receive ng response to your email within our published time frame. Okay, so let's go back to the public inquiry form. Scroll down lang po sila and meron po kayong makikita dito na form. Okay, meron po kayo. This is how you start it. Okay, so responses to inquiries through the NVC public inquiry form will come from TSG system at tsg.state.gov. Please do not send inquiries directly to that address as they will not be received by the NVC. Send all inquiries using the below public inquiry form. So, makaka-receive kayo. Ito po ang legitimate email. Ito pong email na to ang magsasend sa inyo ng response. Okay? Coming from this email only. Alright? So, hindi kayo pwedeng mag-send out ng email to this email kasi hindi nila marireceive. Only this email po ang magre-reflect kapag nag-email back na sa inyo or nag-provide na sa inyo si NVC ng inyong case number. Okay. Take note po sa date of formatting. Please note that the date of birth on this form must be submitted following the day muna, day, then followed by the month, saka po ang year. For example, this is 1st of June, 1990. Okay? Alright, so let's begin. So ito na yung start kung paano tayo mag-fill out ng public inquiry form. This will be 3 letters followed by 10 numbers, for example, A, B, C, and all. So, the NVC case number, dito po ilalagay ninyo yung NVC case number kung meron na kayo. Kung wala pa naman po, ilalagay nyo po dito yung inyong USCIS case number. Remember, sa mga K1 beneficiaries po dyan, ganyan po ang itsura, diba? Kasi ang nagpa-process ngayon is California. So, nag-start siya ng WAC. Okay, so let's say, yan yung inyong USCIS case number. USCIS, pwede pong USCIS case number ang ilagay ninyo. Kasi diba po, mag-i-inquire pa lang po kayo to get your NVC case number kung wala pa po, alright? So, kapag meron na kayong NVC, then ilalagay nyo po either or, okay? Next po is the principal applicant's full name. This is the person who is going to immigrate to the United States. Please enter the name as it appears on his or her passport. Okay? So, ilalagay nyo naman po dito as principal applicant's full name. Ibig sabihin, yung pangalan po ng beneficiary. So, for example, Maria Santos. And then, next is the date of birth must be entered po ha sa formatting na nakaspecify sa taas. Please enter the date of birth as it appears on the principal's applicant passport. So, same with the name. Ita-type nyo po dyan yung pangalan ng beneficiary as it appears kung paano siya nakalagay dun sa passport. Same po sa birthday. So, for example, ang birthday ay January 1. Year is, for example, 1985. Yan. Make sure po na tama po ha, magmamatch po siya. Kasi kapag may mali po dito, hindi po nila malulocate ang inyong inquiry. Walang ma-validate na information. Kapag incorrect po or may typo error kayo, may maling spelling sa pag-i-input ninyo. Alright? And then, next is the petitioner's full name. Pangalan po ng inyong foreign petitioner, yung inyong American fiancé. So, for example, ilalagay natin is John Smith. Who are you? Okay. Ibig sabihin, sino po ang nag-fill out ngayon ng form na ito? Select an identity. Okay. Sasagutan nyo po yan. Ang mga options na nandyan ay ang nag-submit ba ng form o nag-fill out ng form ay si petitioner, si principal applicant or yung tinatawag natin na beneficiary, attorney po ba of record or other. So, I would say, since ako po ay beneficiary, siselect ko po na I am the principal applicant submitting this inquiry to NVC. Okay? And then, your email address. Ilalagay niyo po ang email address kung ano po yung email na naka-register doon sa inyong petition. So, for example, abc@gmail.com. gmail.com. Guys, yung email address by the way is, dito po, importante po na tama yung email kasi dito po sila magre-respond sa inyo sa email po ninyo na to. Kailangan valid po at meron po kayong access. Okay? Important note na please double check your email address. We can't write back to you without it. Alright? And then, enter your inquiry below. So, for example, you would say, "Hi NVC team, I would like to inquire about my NVC case number for my K1 of our K1 visa petition." You say, "Thank you." Alright, tapos, dito sa attachment, optional naman po siya, hindi naman siya naka-required. So, kung meron po kayong copy ng inyong NOA 2 or yung inyong, ang nilalagay usually dito is yung NOA 2, yung approval ninyo, approval letter ninyo. So, pwede nyo po siyang i-attach, pwede rin namang hindi. And then, next po is the CAPTCHA validation. And check nyo lang po yan, I am not a robot. And then, you can click submit. Okay? Understood? Pagka-click nyo ng submit, meron po kayong marireceive na email kagaya ng nasa screen. Okay? Yung email na yan is just an automated reply confirming na na-receive nila yung inyong inquiry, yung inyong inquiry. And then, ang next niyan is makaka-receive kayo ng ganitong email reply from them. Pwede pong sasabihin nila na hindi pa nila nare-receive. Ang common response nila, I think naka-generated reply is, hindi pa nila nare-receive yung petition ninyo, hindi pa na ipapasa ni USCIS papunta kay NVC yung inyong petition papers, so wala pa siya sa system. Ayan. You can make an inquiries every, like maybe once a week or every 2 weeks. Pwede po yan. Okay? Until such time that finally you receive your NVC case number. Ito naman po ang status ng email ni NVC kapag meron na po sila or ito yung response ni NVC kapag binigay na or available na ang inyong case number. Okay po? Now, kapag meron na kayong NVC case number, itatrack nyo yan sa SEAC kung paano kayo ano na yung magiging status, kailan ba siya mag-i-in transit na. Meaning, mag-status po yan sa SEAC na nakaganyan, ibig sabihin, si NVC ay pinapadalan niya na papunta sa consulate office. So, for example, papunta na siya sa US Embassy Manila yung inyong petition papers. Alright? Let me know in the comment section if you have any more questions. Maraming salamat po sa lahat ng nagsubaybay sa aking YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope na nakatulong po ako sa inyo in small ways. So I'll see you again in my next vlog. Thank you so much and have a good night. Bye!